In this video, I'm going to show you how I structure and write video scripts using mind maps, writing prompts, and frameworks. And if you're having trouble coming up with ideas or spend too much time script writing and not enough time producing videos, I'll also share how I use these methods plus AI prompts to speed up the scripting process. And by the end of the video, you'll have a simple template outline you can fill in to start writing your first draft in Notion or Google Docs in under an hour. And make sure you stay to the end for writing, filming, and editing tips. Now I'm going to assume that you've already done your research to see if people are actually interested in this topic. If you're not sure how to start or what to look for, here's a video that will walk you through that process. To get started, the first method is for when you're struggling to organize your ideas for video scripting. Use mind maps to create a structured framework for your video. I usually use my Rocketbook and draw it out for this part, but I wanted to show you an example in Millernote. I'm using their story outline template. You start in the middle with the topic and then you work clockwise, starting from inspiration, intro, content, and ending. You can also use Figma, Getmind, or Miro for mind mapping. For writer's block or when you need inspiration, use writing prompts to kickstart your flow of ideas. A few example prompts would be, what's the main takeaway? What do you want your audience to do? What should the audience know about the topic? And how should the audience feel? This idea of using prompts is from this video where she shows you how to use them for your video scripts and presentations. When you're not sure what to say in your intro or body, or you don't know how to structure your scripts, use formulas and frameworks to help you create a storytelling roadmap and guide you through each stage for direction so you can stay on track and focus on the main points. The first one is the ICE framework with the intro, content, and ending. And this is the framework I used for the mind map earlier, and the main framework I'll be using for the script template. There's also ADA, SCQA, and PASTOR for marketing formulas and frameworks. You can also use title formulas, like how to blank in a number of hours. If you've been blogging for a while, then you're probably familiar with these title formulas. If you search on Pinterest, you also see more title formulas and these infographics. I'll also leave a link below for more copywriting formulas from copy hackers. Now it's time to put everything together. I created a script template to walk you through this process using this video as an example. This template is from the YouTube starter kit from my last video. There's also a Google Docs template, and I've listed both links below. So you start from the top, and then you work your way down. You add your info here, content types, dates, and to kickstart your scripting process, you answer the writing prompts here. After you do your research, you can add your notes here, and you can use YouTube search, DuckDuckGo, and YouTube research for inspiration and to fill in the gaps. For example, for this video, write YouTube video script. You can do your research from here. If you have vidIQ installed or TubeBuddy on your browser, this can also help you out when doing keyword research. For YouTube research, you go in your YouTube Studio under Analytics and the Research tab to find more topics and video ideas. So write video scripts here. This is what search on YouTube, and you'll see videos related to this topic here. You can also do the same in DuckDuckGo. If you found any titles and thumbnails that grabbed your attention, you can add them here. You can also pick a few titles from the infographic earlier and fill in the blanks, or combine titles from your research with these to come up with your own. Later on, when you finalize your title and thumbnail, you can add it to this section here. There are two here for A/B testing, and that'll be a new feature you'll see in the thumbnail section when you upload your video. And after testing is done, you'll be able to choose the best one based on watch time. But you don't have to stress too much about thumbnails. Just keep it simple with no more than 3 elements on the thumbnail, and keep experimenting and improving as you create more videos. Now that you're done with all the prep work, it's time to start writing the script. And this is where you use AI to speed things up. With the prompts you answered, plus the formulas and frameworks, you can use ChatGPT to generate ideas for you. For example, generate a list of 10 title ideas, or create 3 intros using any formula or framework. If you're not sure which formula to use, start with I'm writing a video script about the following and copy and paste your prompts. Then at the end, ask how should I approach this topic, or how should I structure the video, and which framework or marketing formula should I use. And by using that prompt, it's suggested to use the ADA framework or ADA formula with a video structure below. You can use these formulas if you're creating educational content, for example. For inspirational, promotional, or entertaining content, you can ask what formulas or frameworks to use for the content you're creating. Then ask it to create a video outline or structure using the suggested framework. Use a script outline when you need a high-level overview for your video, for informational videos, or you can use a script structure for deep dives. So for detailed structure for each section or chapter of your video. If you're new to ChatGPT, I would use a video outline or structure and avoid using it for writing your scripts so you don't sound like an infomercial. But if you know your way around it, don't forget to mention your tone, style, and format, like informal, professional, or conversational, for example. With your brainstorming, researching, and outlining all done, now you can start on your first draft. You can copy and paste the video outline from ChatGPT here if you want, or you can use the outline in the Notion template. Then fill in the rest with your expertise and research. My number one tip when it comes to writing is don't brainstorm, write, and edit all at once. Do one thing at a time and turn off spell check if you need to. I followed this 4-step process from George Blackman, who's a scriptwriter for the popular YouTubers like Ali Abdaal. And following his 4-step process can help you spend less time task switching. This template outline is a customized version of this process. The first step is the artist, where you brain dump ideas, and you can use the mind mapping method here. Second step is the architect, where you can create a video structure or outline. You outline using the frameworks or marketing formulas if needed. The third step is the writer, and now is the time you can start working on your first draft. Start by filling in the gaps with your thoughts and notes. Another tip is to keep the sentences short with one phrase per line. Then take a break and come back to it later or the next day to work on the final draft. Once you get the flow of things following this process, you can write your first draft script in an hour or 90 minutes max. The final step is the wizard, and this is where you review, rehearse, and refine. When you come back with fresh eyes to finalize the draft, now is when you read your script out loud to improve the flow and remove unnecessary details, fix grammar, and optimize for retention. When I'm reading out loud, this is when I start using a method called chunking, where I group 3 to 5 lines together in sections so it's easier to read. For example, the intro here. And so I can focus on these few lines when filming and then pause and move on to the next section. Then I plan out the visual elements by using the checkbox. In Notion, you use the left and right brackets. So when I'm editing the video, I know where to add things like B-roll, screenshots, and animation. Before you remove anything from the script, you can move it down here in the last section of this template. In the extra section, if you think it, you can use it later. This can be used for a short form video related to the one you're creating. You can use it in another long form video, or you can add it to your newsletter or blog if you want to expand on the topic. When you're ready to record, edit with the script. Have it up on a second screen or window. Instead of recording the whole video in one take, try recording in sections. This is so you won't have to start from the beginning each time you make a mistake. For example, the intro will be one clip and the outro will be another clip. Or you can do both the intro and outro in one clip and split it when you're editing. Then you record each main point or chapter, and don't forget to rename it so you know which clip is what. This also makes it easier to move clips around when you're editing. Also learn the keyboard shortcuts for recording and editing tools. Be flexible when you're recording. You don't have to stick to the script or read it word for word. Use your script as a guide and sound more natural. Don't be a perfectionist. Instead of waiting for the perfect thing or the perfect way to do something, like coming up with titles, thumbnails, or intros, just publish it anyway so you can move on to the next one and improve as you go. One tip from Dr. K from this video is to not stress over number of views or your performance. So just focus on creating better content. Watch this video so you'll learn how to deal with burnout, why you shouldn't focus on performance, and how to be a healthier creator. To be consistent, don't forget to schedule some time, like 90 minutes once a week, to focus only on scripting. Or if you're like me and you rather batch create once or twice a month, watch this short to see how and when I plan content with cycle syncing. In the next video, I'm going to share a simple marketing strategy that you can follow to help you stay consistent on YouTube. If you're interested in knowing more, make sure to subscribe. In the meantime, if you want to get started with writing your script, watch this video first to set up your YouTube hub in Notion. The template is already set up for you to use with your prompts.